Hey, what's going on YouTube? It is HeadbandHeresy, and I am bringing you episode 2 of our Radical Red Nuzlocke. Now, when we last left our heroes, here's what they looked like. We had Jack, the Poochietta, Jolly Nature. He has Tackle, Howl, Bite, and Odor Sleuth. We have, actually I could have just gone a different way there. Nickel, the Bulbasaur, Calm Nature, and he is wrong, Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Leech Seed, and Vine Whip. We have Gwen the Spitterack with Poison Sting, String Shot, Bug Bite, and Absorb. And finally, we have Luciana the Tentacool, who has Poison Sting, Supersonic, a Water Gun, and Acid. We also have this very cool egg, which is still a ways off from hatching. So before we do anything this episode, we are going to up our speed. And we are going to hatch this egg. So, I've put up my Twitch information on the screen. I hope you'll join us. What we tend to do is we're on every Sunday, every Tuesday, every Thursday. On Sunday, we're there 7 to 10 Eastern Time. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're there 8 to 10 Eastern Time. Plus, you get all kinds of videos on the YouTube channel. Not only do we use it to archive all of our streams uncut for you, but you get great content like this Radical Red Nuzlocke run. So, hope that you'll join us on Twitch. Hope that you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel and toss us a like. Really lets us know that you like what we're doing. And, something algorithm, right? I'm sure you've heard it a million times before. But by all means, definitely take some time to watch the video, like it and subscribe if you think that it's good content, and visit us on Twitch. There's nothing more than I like than talking to the community, getting a feel for what you guys enjoy, and making sure that we can deliver on what you're looking for. Let's see how this egg is doing. Whoa, 10 times speed is a hell of a drug. Still gonna take some time. That's kind of cool. That to me says this might be something kind of fierce. So the last time I did this, I was doing a randomized run. So I actually ended up hatching a Ninetales from the egg, which ended up being pretty bad for me because, of course, we're going to fight Brock. And as you're going to see when we go into Brock's gym, Pokemon don't mess around. Not only are they going to be the same level as us, and it's functionally impossible for us to overlevel them in a meaningful way, but they have competitive movesets, they have coverage. So, for example, you might think that bringing water to Brock is going to get you the win. Well, I hate to tell you, but he's got something that has electric moves. And you may say, okay, well, he's got electric moves, I'll just bring grass, right? Well, he's got a fire Pokemon. So, Brock is not a pushover, and he is the easiest of the actual gym leaders in this region. In addition to that, we're going to fight some gym leaders from other regions. So that's going to be a big part of this as well. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this egg to launch, or to hatch, I should say, not launch. So on this episode, we're looking to do a little bit of grinding, and then we're going to fight Falkner. And once we fight Falkner, we'll kind of assess our damages, but then it's on to fight Brock. And hopefully with the money we get from Falkner, we can rebuy some some Pokeballs. So let's go ahead and keep running here. We're on 10 times speed up, so it is going quite fast. But, we do require a lot of steps. We don't have any magma body or flame body or anything like that leading the magma armor, I think it's called, leading the party. So we have to do full steps on our egg. It's almost ready to hatch, though. Let's see what this egg is going to end up being. Could be something really, really great. It's funny, when I look at my emulators, I'm getting like 600 frames per second. Like, we definitely have enough hardware to play this game, trust me. So we should be seeing, here's the egg hatch. All right. What would be brilliant right now is something that's good against flying, or something that resists rock. That would be good. We've got 2 rock resist on the team, but something that's good against flying would be helpful. Tyrant, okay. So let's first give Tyrant a nickname. Let's lower the speed back to 2 times instead of 10 times. All right, Tyrant's nickname for a female. Let's call it Ellie. Okay, that's a good name for a Tyrant. And let's add Tyrant to the layout. All right, we've got our Tyrant on the layout. Now, Not really helpful in what we were looking for. Could come in clutch later game. It is Rock Dragon in this game. You'll note that there are some changes for this game. So Rock Dragon with Sturdy. Sturdy's always useful. Comes with Tail Whip and Tackle, but good special attack, good speed. You have a special defense, boosting, defense lowering nature. It could come in handy. I'm not going to say that it won't, but a little doubtful. Tyrant just is a little too frail for its speed tier, in my opinion. But the thing with Nuzlocke is you really make the best out of what you have. Oh, I didn't want to use Jack. Now watch, when Jack gets experience, it's going to be like 1 experience. Yeah, that's how the game makes sure that you don't overlevel the cap. So like it says above, our level cap is 15. The game's going to help us stay there. Gwen grew to 13. Ellie grew to 2. Ellie grew to 3. Ellie grew to 4. I'd rather it had something like Strong Jaw instead of Sturdy, to be honest. But again, Sturdy can be useful. Let's go ahead and let's lead Luciana, because Luciana has the lowest level out of everybody. Powerful looking level 6 Snome. We'll water gun that. Gonna struggle bug us. Doesn't do very much. It does lower our special attack, but not enough to not die to a second water gun. Luciana gets some experience. Ellie grows to 5. Now, ideally, by the time Luciana is done, everybody but Ellie will be done as well, and Ellie will be high enough that she can start taking some of the stuff on herself. We do have to be careful of... I think the only thing we really have to be careful of here is the Snomes for Ellie. Because of that dragon typing. On the other hand, one of the things that's actually nice about Ellie, now that I think about it, because of the changes in this game, is Ellie is a dragon that is not 4 times weak against ice. So, let's go ahead. I'm not going to speed this up right now. I think we're moving at a good pace now that we've got everybody kind of moving. So let's just kind of keep grinding out until we get to 15 here. We're going to dodge the Pikachus. Do not want Luciana getting in any trouble there. You know, a crit light ball, you know, Thunderbolt or something could really... I mean, they wouldn't have Thunderbolt, but the point is, a crit light ball attack could be devastating for a Pikachu. Ellie gets to 7. Actually, one thing that I am thinking of right now, in regards to Ellie, is being Rock Dragon actually could be really valuable against Falconer. He's gonna lead with Pelipper. It's not Pelipper. I'm sorry, Wingull. It's going to lead with Wingull, so we don't really want... I don't think we really want... I don't really want to run Rock Dragon against Wingull, because he'll Water Pulse, and it's going to be neutral, I guess? I don't know. Lots to think about there. Can we kill you with 2 water guns? We can. Every time I see Bide, I get a little scared. It's many, many years ago, but I had a really nice... Toxic Spikes could actually be kind of legit. That might not be bad to learn. Does Ellie have anything that's trash? Acid is 40. Poison Sting is 15. Yeah, let's get rid of Poison Sting. I know that Toxic Spikes is going to be something that we use all the time. But I think we'll use it more than Poison Sting on Luciana now that we have Acid. Could be really valuable in a gym fight. Swaddle. Sid. Alright. Ellie's up to 8. That's great. Great that she's at level 8. So we'll run away. Grubbin, haven't seen one of them in a while. water gun this boy. He's got a string shot. I think we're still going to be faster here, though. Yep. Water gun again. And we'll probably get the wise glasses for our tentacle here. Constrict. Water gun. Alright. Yeah, so I mean the spinner act's nice, but like it's not gonna be any help in the next gym. So that's not gonna be any help. And Brock has counters for both Luciana and Nickel. So Gwen has to sit out. We have to be very careful with Luciana and Nickel. Jack looks good, but like doesn't take any, like nothing's taken away from him by going into that gym, but he doesn't bring anything to the gym. I guess Dark is technically neutral on everything in there, so he's got a good neutral stab that he can just throw out. But you know, again, I think the biggest challenge for Jack is it just comes down to who does more damage. So he may be good getting rid of something specific, but I don't know. I don't think that we lead with him. I think we want to lead with Nickel. And then we expect that, I think we have to expect that if we lead with Nickel, yeah, I think I know how we're going to do it, but it could be real dangerous the way I'm thinking. And again, this is just run 1, so we expect that there's going to be a lot of runs well into the double digits, maybe into the triple digits. That's okay. That's it's perfectly fine. Gives us lots of content we can share on the page here. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Excuse me. All right, Nickel goes to 15, wants to learn takedown. I don't love... Yeah, I'm not giving takedown. I was going to say, I don't love giving him a move that has recoil, but all of his other moves are already better. So, like, it wouldn't make sense to do it anyway. We'll water gun this Wurmple into the next dimension. We'll acid just to save some PP. Where's our girl Ellie at? Has she hit 9 yet? Let's see what we can get out of these fights. We should be able to... Yeah, not very effective. Cool, cool, cool. We'll acid to save some water guns. Gwen grew to 14. That's great. I keep hitting just the first thing that's there. Toxic spikes don't do very much for us out in the open. Water gun! On the plus side, Luciana basically walls everything in this area except for the Pikachus. Let's not do toxic spikes this time, H. Water gun! Poison sting won't do much. Second water gun closes it. That should get us close to 14. Yeah. Oh, there's Ellie at 10. Okay. Learn Stomp. Helpful. So I'm guessing we can probably get Ellie to 12 by the time we get Luciana to 15. Maybe not. Maybe 11. Okay, Luciana hits 14. We're going to go ahead and water gun. Take the poison sting. We'll switch to acid to save some water guns. Rinse, recycle, repeat. The way that we keep that this run number, my green screen doesn't go up too high. This one above level cap. The way that we keep that low is by being prepared. And one of the best ways to be prepared is to make sure you're at the level cap. Again, I can't stress enough how tough the two fights we're going to be doing this episode are. So going in there, anything short of level cap is just asking for trouble. especially on a non-randomized run. You know, if you had a randomized run and you could bring in the perfect Pokemon to Brock or to Faulkner, sure, you might be able to go in there below level cap, but you really got to do the level cap from my point of view. If you're playing kind of I don't want to say vanilla, that's not the right word because this is a ROM hack, right? So if you're playing the normal way, you're not randomizing, then I think it's really important that you go to level cap when you can. Just as a quick reminder, if you're not familiar with Nuzlocke rules, basically they come down to 3 things. The first is, if a Pokemon faints, it is dead and can no longer be used. Second rule of Nuzlocke is the first Pokemon you encounter on a route is the only Pokemon you can capture on that route. If you faint it or it runs away or you run away, too bad, you are out of luck. The only exception there is if it is a duplicate, you must re-encounter. You don't actually, for the normal Nuzlocke rules, you don't have to re-encounter. You could take a duplicate of something. But for this game, we're going to say that you have to re-encounter. Finally, all of your captures must be nicknamed. Now, in addition to that, there's some kind of harder rules that this game puts into place. And one harder rule that we're kind of adding in ourselves. So when we talk about Radical Red, it adds in 2 things that we need to keep in mind. The first is we always fight in set mode. So what that means is if we happen to knock out a trainer's Pokemon, when they go to send in their next Pokemon, we are not given the option to change our Pokemon. We are not given the option to switch at the same time. We must either hard switch or we must use things like U-turn or flip turn or things like that. I don't want to deal with confusion. Thank you. In addition to that, we cannot use items in boss fights. So things like gym leaders, we cannot use any type of items. It will not allow us to. That is a game rule for Radical Red. We'll acid this guy and we will go heal. All right, Ellie grew to 11. So Ellie's going to be almost 12 when we hit 15, which is pretty good because that means that Ellie can start kind of going her own way on this stuff down here. By the way, if you're wondering what this second nurse is, while we don't have the money, we can actually change a nature for 7,500 Pokédollars. So if you get a great Pokemon, but it has the wrong nature, you actually have the ability to come in here and change that nature. And in fact, I would say that once you get farther into the game, making sure that you have competitive quality Pokemon is a huge, huge part of this game. You will not get past these fights without competitive. Well, you know, after like probably Misty, you have to really be thinking about competitively building your Pokemon. That is the only way to move forward. Liquid Ooze, you don't get anything from me. Will Acid. Yeah, so Ellie should be about 12. But that's okay. Ellie can handle themselves at that level. And Acid again. Oh, I didn't want to acid. I don't know why I'm aciding. I wanted a water gun. That's fine. We'll do the acid, save the water gun. Since we were already down and we got the Spadef drop, might as well. So we're just going to keep kind of grinding on Spinnerax and everything like that until we have the team at 15. We'll probably speed up the Ellie version of this. I don't want to make you all sit through grinding again like we just did with Luciana. So we'll get to Luciana at 15 and then we'll speed up for Ellie. It shouldn't take too long. But I do want to make sure that we do that. Because again, we're going into some tough fights. We are definitely going to lose some Pokemon. That kind of brings me to my question of the day. So shout out in the comics, what is your most devastating loss in a Pokemon Nuzlocke? If you've done a Pokemon Nuzlocke, tell me about that time that you went in and maybe you were confident, maybe you weren't, but something just didn't go according to plan and you lost something that you really liked or really needed, or an entire battle kind of went the wrong way because you lost something. Tell me about that, because you're going to see that today is my expectation. So let's see what we get here. I think one of my this isn't really a loss of a Pokemon that I had in a Nuzlocke, but a very long time ago when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, I was running a Nuzlocke of those, and I came across, and I legitimate, like not emulated or anything like that, because those are the vanilla games. I don't do anything as far as emulation for those. So came across a shiny Zubat, and I ended up fainting it. I got a critical hit trying to catch it, and I was so mad because I love Crobat. Crobat's such a good Pokemon, so overlooked. And I fainted a shiny Crobat. Or a shiny Zubat. I could have cried, but I actually ran a Nuzlocke of Alpha Sapphire when that came out, and while I was doing a grinding montage like this, Nightshade's actually probably better than something you have. I bet Nightshade always does more than Absorb. I don't have the numbers to back that up, but I bet it does. Anyway, I was doing an Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke, and I was doing a grinding montage right before the Elite Four, and lo and behold, a shiny Golbat showed up. So I was able to capture that shiny Golbat. Still haven't done anything to train it in all this time, but it is sitting in my Pokemon home, and I have that shiny Golbat, and someday it will be a shiny Crobat, and it was so nice to get that back. So I was really excited about that one. All right, Ellie hits 12. Trying to learn Bide? No, you're not learning Bide. Although Bide could be kind of good with Sturdy. With the right enemy behavior, which we can't count on, right? That's the problem. But with the right behavior from the AI, Sturdy Bide could actually be kind of a thing. All right. So anyways, I said that once we start Ellie, we were going to go ahead and fast forward. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so we have finished our grinding. The only big change that happened, if you didn't see it on the fast forward, is if we go to Ellie, we can see that Ellie now has Stealth Rock. So that should come in hopefully handy in the next fight. I think this is the house where we get the wise classes. Maybe I went past the house. Maybe I went past the house. Classes. That would be disappointing. Might be on the other side. I might have missed them. That's a shame. They're not huge, but it would have been nice to have them. All right, so if we try to go into the gym, so the gym is closed, could be wise to pay the museum a visit. So we're going to go into the museum. We are going to go up the stairs, and we can see Falconer right there. Let's go ahead and save the game. Again, only if there's any type of glitch. If we if we lose, we have to start from scratch. All right, so here's kind of our plan. We're going to take Ellie. Now, Ellie has Sturdy and Stealth Rock. So that's pretty good. That means that we absolutely 100% get Stealth Rock up because Wingull has Water Pulse, Air Cutter, Roost, and Sleep Tuck. As long as... So Wingull should use Water Pulse. It should not use Air Cutter because we're going to resist that. So my expectation is that Wingull's going to use Water Pulse, which is a single hit move. All of Wingull's moves are single hit if they hit, but Air Cutter could cause problems with flinching. That said, I expect it's going to use Water Pulse. So we're going to set up Stealth Rock. We'll see where we are. So our plan is, if he's going to use another Water Pulse, is we want to go ahead and be able to switch over to probably Jack after that point. See if we can bite him out of there. I think that's really our only option. Because he can, I mean, he can air do this, but we don't have anything that really does very much to him. So I think that's going to be our plan here. So let's see what Ellie can get done. Because of course, you know, our buddy Falconer here is going to be using flying Pokemon, right? So let's see what Ellie can do here. And I think this is where you're going to start to see where this game gets really difficult. We are a couple levels over Falconer. We're leveled up to Brock. But that's not going to make a huge difference here. Falconer comes on. He should lead with Wingull. We're going to lead with Ellie. We're going to set up Stealth Rocks, and I'm anticipating the Water Pulse. I didn't think about Confusion. That could be a problem. Of course. No! Let's try Stealth Rocks one more time, because it's not going to kill us with Water Pulse. Alright, Stealth Rocks are up. Okay. So we know it's going to try and do Water Pulse again. So I think we go into Luciana. I think what we do is go into Luciana. Don't get confused. I think we... Toxic Spikes won't help us here because they're all flying. Let's Acid and see what happens. Yeah, I expected him to withdraw. Emolga comes in, takes damage from the spikes. Takes acid damage. Now let's go out to Nickel. I'm going to read that Thunder Shock. Good. Let's go ahead and... Guess we're going to set up Leech Seed. Yeah, that Air Cutter is nasty. I don't think we survive another Air Cutter. Oh, we might. We might be able to survive one more Air Cutter. Emolga's the big problem. We survive? We do. Poison Powder? Yes. All right. That's really good. So, it's used its berry, and it's now poisoned. So now it's just a matter of waiting it out. It's going to try an Air Cutter again, so I'm going to go into Luciana. Ooh, critical hit on the Air Cutter. I don't think it kills. I don't think it kills with one Thunder Shock. It doesn't. Eat the berry, acid. That should be it for Emolga. That's huge. That's a big takedown. That's a big takedown. Corvisquire comes in, takes rock damage. Let's go ahead and Water Gun Corvisquire. Aerial Ace, not enough to take me down. Water Gun is a critical hit, uses its berry. Who can take an Aerial Ace? Not many people. Let's send Jack out, see if a bite will take out the damage. Alright, it didn't do enough to kill us, so we can take another one if he's faster. He is. Rock Smash brings us down to 2. I really don't want to lose Jack, though. So we may have to sack somebody here. Really don't like that. I'm gonna try and Rock Smash. I guess we go Gwen. Oh. That's disappointing. Well, we have our first death this run. That should update in a second. There we are. So it kills anything on the field is the problem. We lost. We lost. Yeah, Rock Smash kills. Wow. He's faster. Yeah. He's got aerial ace against Nickel. Yeah. So that's 3 deaths this run. I don't think Jack lives anything. Nope. That's 4 deaths this run, and there's no way that Luciana lives anything at 7 HP. So let's just do acid just to do it. But that is the run. So let's go ahead and save so that updates on the layout. Run 1, deaths this run, 5. Our level cap was 15. So I hope now you can see why this is such a tough game. So we're going to be back very, very soon with run number 2. And I hope that you guys will be here for that. That will be, we're uploading this every other day. So if you're watching this, then if you're watching it when it goes live, worst case scenario, in 2 days, we'll have the first episode of the new run up for you. We will be choosing Bulbasaur as our starter again, but again, we may get totally different encounters. So I don't think there was anything that we did necessarily wrong here. I think the biggest problem that we ran into is, like you saw, Faulkner had coverage. We had to play around the Emolga, and that forced us to basically have to deal with these birds. You know, the water coverage for our Tyrant was a problem. The lightning coverage for our Tentacool was a problem. And then going into a fight with with 3 flying Pokemon with Stab Flying, you know, having a Bug and Bulbasaur just is rough. So really, we were relying on Jack to do a lot of the work there. I think he did very, very well, but there just wasn't anything we could do to wrap that up. So I'm going to throw my Twitch information up here. Perfect. So I stream on Twitch on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and you can find uploads on YouTube Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. How cool is that? So there's always some kind of content for you every day of the week, except for Saturdays, because everybody should take a day off. I take Saturdays off. So you can find content again Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on YouTube, or Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday once again above at Twitch. And we would love to see you in our Twitch streams. We're developing a really great community. Link to my Discord below, link to my Twitch below, link to my Twitter below. Please like the video. Please subscribe and make sure you got notifications on. Like I said, I upload 3 times a week. So hopefully you don't want to miss the next episode. I know it's going to be good, and we'll see you then.